Okay, finally. We're live finally. Okay, so let me go ahead and hold on. All about me. I'm going to share it so other people can see it. Okay, so if you were watching the playback, just go ahead and fast forward because I'm going to wait until some people get here. I will timestamp it. Let me just share the video to my to my community post. Puzzle is in there running amok because I can't get to him. Hello, what dreams are made of? Okay, you got the notification. Hello. All right, so if it wasn't for one of my lovely subscribers, and I forgot who it was here, let me see. He was like, well, how do we dispose of it? And I was like, oh, that's the most important part. And I was like, completely forgot because I was rushing to get my son. And then it reminded me that there was some other few things that I wanted to add as well. So I did a demonstration of a cord cutting ritual. Hey, all about me. I just commented you back. Okay. So you're here. I think other people are starting to show up now. So I did a demonstration of a cord cutting ritual. I'm not going to go through that again because it was pretty thorough on the first video. So you guys can check that out. Just keep in mind, you can make your own ritual, right? Whatever resonates for you. This is just a pretty good one that has worked for me and other people in the past, okay? Because I've done other ones that haven't worked so much. So this is why I wanted to share this to you, okay? You didn't get a notification. Okay. I don't know what's going on with YouTube because I can tell there's usually way more people in here by now. But anyway, so if you guys weren't there, let me just recap, okay? So, because I said I wasn't going to go through it, but you need to know exactly what I'm talking about. If you didn't watch the first video, you have a candle, okay? After you finish burning the candle, let's just fast forward, and it's on a plate, okay? And the wax has burned all the way completely down, and you're done with that portion. You're going to put the plate, okay? And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to refer to the first video. The plate that the candle has burned down on, and you're going to put it in a plastic bag. You're going to take this plate. I know not everybody lives next to the Mississippi River, but you're going to find a river or a body of water, preferably a river that flows, okay? And you're going to take it there, and you're going to break this plate. You can step on it. You can smash it on a rock. However you want to. If you need a hammer to do it, I don't know, break the plate, right? Because this is representation of breaking the cord, cutting the cords, whatever that you were, the energetic tie that you were connected to this person. And you're going to dispose the plate, open the plate, and put it in the river. Okay, don't tell anybody, the environmentalists and everything like that. Don't put the plastic in there. But you can dispose of the plate in the river, okay? And this is a representation. You can say, I release this connection and let it flow, okay? Because it's just a nicer way to just let this relationship or this, whatever this energy connection was, to flow away from you with love, okay? And I talked about it in the first video about, when people do cord cutting rituals and how important it is to be in, I don't want to say you don't have to be in great energy, right? Because you're cutting a cord, but to not be angry, okay? To not be so angry. If you're still in a very angry or bitter place with the situation, then you have a few more steps to do before you even get to this cord cutting ritual. Because any spell, intention and emotion is good when you're doing ritual work and spells, but I would be careful with negative emotions, okay? Because they could have the reverse effect. They can have all kinds of effect. When people are mad and they do spell work, you have to be careful with that, okay? So I just wanted to talk about that. And after, okay, now this is not a part of the ritual. This is just something that I do. I would burn a white candle would be nice, a plain white candle. If you can get your hands on that, you can get a plain glass white candle from Walmart, Family Dollar, anything like that. Dress it. If you don't have anything else, you could dress it with olive oil. I know everybody has olive oil in their cabinets, okay? As cleansing and purifying, and dog, it just takes full advantage of me when I get on here. I'm burning right now protection candles. I don't know if you can see that, okay? This is just something I was doing before the cord cutting ritual, and I'm doing after. I burn a lot of candles in my house. I like fire. I like candles. Okay, I'm a fire sign. I feel like there's a lot of different types of magic you can do. Earth magic, all different kinds of magic, but I connect with fire. Okay. And I felt like I needed some protection. So I've done some spiritual baths that have worked so well. Okay. And shout out to one of my subscribers who emailed me with a particular spiritual bath. And it worked so well. And I was burning the protection candles before then. And these are 7-day glass candles. I always have a peaceful home candle in here constantly. I stay stocked up on that. And I got a clearing candle. You can see this one, it's right here. Clearance, okay. And I had a protection candle. And I had started burning all 3 of these on Friday. And I kid you not, by Sunday morning, these are 7-day glass candles. By Sunday morning, this candle had burned all the way down. There was no residue, there was no smudge, there was no black. It had burned all the way down clear, no wax, no nothing. So what that let me know is that it was absolutely working, that my ancestors, my angels, they had got the message and it needed to be done. The fact that it burned clear meant that it was working and that it needed to be done. So my hunch was right. I needed some protection around me. And I don't think anybody was, I don't want to say it wasn't intentional, but gossip can bring on that kind of energy where you need protection, people throwing the evil eye at you, jealousy, those kind of things. And I just felt it. I'm very intuitive. How I feel it, and maybe some of you can relate to, I get almost paralyzed to where I can't do anything. So obviously I'm a very busy person and, I'm running a business, I do my channel, I'm a single mom. So when I get like that, it stops me in my tracks and I absolutely know that something is not right. And that's kind of what led me to doing this protection spell. I even got a reading from one of the ladies in my town who I always go to because I just don't do readings on myself. I don't think anybody should, but so yeah, and I burned that candle and I have another one. So I was like, immediately it came into my head, I need 3 more. So I went back to the Botanica and I got some other things. So I'm going to burn, I have another one burning, and this is the last one. I'm burning 3 of these. And once you're finished with your protection or your white candle, we also talked about some herbs on the other video that is great for protection as well. Or, you can always get these clove. Okay, I'm not going to go over these too much because I talked about them in the first video, protection incense. These are always good to burn throughout the day, whenever, if you feel like you need them. But after that, especially if you feel like, especially if the cord, what size for what, Ali? I'm not sure what you're asking, size for what, but let me know. Once you're done with because you want to cleanse out the energy after you're done with the cord cutting ritual, because you're getting with that person's energy away from you. And most times I know I found when I had connections like that, one way I knew for sure, my ancestors were telling me that person or whoever the energy would cut off my money. Okay. And some of you, it'll be different. Some people get depressed. Some people get sluggish. That's how you know that you're having some sort of spiritual attack. My bank account will just dry up. When I have the wrong people in my life, my money just dries up. So I know. So after that, I would burn an Abracamino or road opener. Okay, this is a green one. You can get a road opener or Abracamino candle. It's the same thing. In any color. Obviously mine's in green. But You can get it in any color. You can get it in red if you want to open the roads, or, once it's cleansed and cleared for love, you can get a rainbow one that will target all areas of your life. I love the rainbow ones, but this time I got the green Abra Camino. Okay. So, my intention there. And then another peace candle. Okay. So let's see. Yes, sage is very important. I use Florida water. Always use Florida water I use Florida water in my everything. I put Florida water on me when I'm feeling low or sluggish. It's just a very great spiritual tool to use, to have on hand. I put spiritual water on my son if he's not feeling well. We use here in Louisiana, I'm sure maybe, I don't know if other people do that, but like when the kids are out playing soccer in the summer or anything sport, we use Florida water for that, to cool them off and put it on their heads and whatnot. But Florida water is a great spiritual tool to have on hand. But yes, definitely in your baths. Okay, it cleanses it. You can use spiritual water, and you can use salt. I always use pink Himalayan salt, in the raw form. But when I'm doing my candles, when you get your candles from the Botanica or from wherever you get your candles, if they come in the packaging, before you start any kind of intention or spell work, I always put some Florida water on my hand, and I cleanse my candle, because it has, everybody who's touched this candle, from the merchant to everybody has touched this candle. So it has their energy on it. So I always do that. And I find that I never burn a candle without taking anybody's energy off, because you don't know what you're burning. Okay. You don't know who's touched it. And after that, if I want to be extra, I will sage them. If I don't have Florida water, I will just sage the candle, and it works the same. But definitely I would always sage before a spiritual bath. Sage your house. Have a clean house. People underestimate how important that is. Clean your house. It's that simple. Clean your house. Energy literally gets stuck in the corners. Sometimes I just take brooms and go to the top of the corners, because sometimes cobwebs, stuff like that. Cobwebs, they hold energy, negative energy. If you have a fight with somebody, that's still in your home, in the corners, right? That's why you go up and sage in the corners and really get it out. Another good thing, if you don't have sage, or if you can't burn sage, if you live in an apartment or something like that, get Florida water and put it in a spray bottle, and you can spray it around your house. It works just the same. My cousin used to, when she did Lyft, she used to put it in her car and spray after every customer, because it was just an energetic clearing of people's energies that leave behind. Yes. Yes, Eris, yes. Florida water everywhere. I'm a strong believer in Florida water, okay? It will get them demons up out of here. If you're feeling depressed, it works. It works very well, but definitely always before and after I do my readings, when I hit, log off, definitely put Florida water on me, because y'all be going through stuff. And I don't need all that energy on me. But yeah, do you guys have any questions before I get off? Obviously, like I said, not everybody is by a body of water. And that's your discernment, what you want to do, right? Because rituals and spell work is all about, especially hoodoo and voodoo, is about what you can get your hands on at that moment in time. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be precise. This is just something that I do, and you can bury it. I guess you can say you can bury it if you want. I would not bury it near your house, your home, if you plan on staying there, right? Because that keeps that energy there. I get my Florida water from my local Botanica, but Florida water, I think, is everywhere. I pretty much, if you ask in Walgreens, they'll have Florida water. I don't know. Down here, Louisiana, they do, but you can go ahead and look on Amazon. Florida water is Florida water. There's nobody that's going to make, a different Florida water. It's the same thing. You're not going to get a different product. You'll just have different vendors. Walmart has it. Yes. A lot of places down here have it. Louisiana is different, so I can't speak from everywhere else. We're like our own country down here. It's different. But Florida water, any spiritual stores, you can get Florida water. You can order it, but I'm trying to think of anywhere else I can think about. Yeah, Walgreens, CVS down here has it. Anything else? Anything else you guys want to know? But definitely for the cord cutting ritual, like I said, be in a higher. I know sometimes when you're doing this, you're thinking about the past or whatever, but be in a higher vibration, right? Try not to have hate in your heart. If you go back and watch my video, I used a pink candle instead of a black candle, and I explained why. Now, if you feel the need to use a black candle, by all means, do so, right? It's completely up to you. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys today. I just wanted to get back on there because that is one of the most important things of how to dispose of the ritual. Okay. Adriana, I'm going to speak from perspective on that because I can't, my situation, my child's father is not in his life. Okay. It's a long story. I'll share that. I'm completely open about that. But I would imagine that would be hard, right? And I can't really speak from experience on that. But I know it's possible. Okay. You can co-parent with someone and they're narcissistic, right? And they do things to try to get at you. Now, if you're still in love with that person, that's a completely different thing. You have to handle that on your own because a lot of these times people are still in love with their baby daddies and their baby mamas. And that's a situation on its own. But if you know you're done with someone and you are completely over them and you don't have any more emotion for them other than the fact that they are the parent of your child, you can completely pull your energy away from them and still deal with them. Okay. People, you can still deal with say, for instance, you have a narcissistic parent, right? And sometimes people do cut their parents all the way out, but you can still deal with people who are narcissistic, who have these tendencies and cut your energy away from them. Okay. It's just, that's a whole different video. I'm going to do this on this video, but it is possible. Okay. And maybe I might come back and talk about that tomorrow, but it is possible to do so. Okay. And for example, you don't always have to, if somebody is, let's use an example. If you have somebody who's always doing little like snide remarks, they're poking at you, they're trying to get a reaction out of you, you have to tame yourself. You don't have to give one. And if anything, that pisses the narcissist off more than ever. Okay. I feel like the most important part in situations and relationships like that is to be non-reactive. It is so powerful to be non-reactive. Okay. Especially when you're dealing with a narcissist, because all they want to do is see you react. Okay. And when they see you react, that's how they have you hooked. And in most cases, that's how you tie. That's how you connect. Every time you give somebody, every time you have an energetic exchange, that's how you lock like that. Okay. That's how you have that connection, or that cord is tied. All right. So I'm going to get off because I'm going to do one more video before I go to bed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.